it works. I'm hoping it does. The trick with Twitch, guys, is I have to get right into the chat room immediately.
Yeah, I got a notification that time.
For what? Instagram or Twitch?
For Instagram.
Remember the good
no, we're good now.
Alright, good. Remember the good old days when we'd go live just on YouTube?
Oh.
That was it?
Although YouTube would fuck up too, though.
Yeah, but YouTube didn't fuck up all the time.
It wasn't all the time. It was like every once in a while, but...
This stream tonight is brought to you by Bud Light and Chips Ahoy. Wink, wink.
And by Yellowtail.
Alright, so I have more pizza. If you guys remember, we were talking last night that our oven is broken. So I went to the store today after work, which I will get into immediately, and I bought a big-ass toaster oven.
For dirt cheap fucking price,
yes,
too.
$79 at Walmart. You can't go wrong.
It's a big-ass toaster oven.
So what I did was we had to cook like 3 slices of pizza at a time, plus the garlic knots. Wasn't exactly easy. No
it
way.
was 2 slices of pizza at a time. Well, if the garlic nuts were in there, then it was just 2 slices of pizza. But you can cook 4 slices normally in there. 4 big slices, because this is like pizzeria style slice. But if you're getting a DiGiorno, that shit should fit right in there.
Well, I'm doing Domino's tomorrow, so
Domino's, it should be like half on one and
let's
half
try
on
the
the
garlic
other.
knot. I'm gonna try the garlic knot first and see if I'm getting a similar taste. I got a half margarita pie and I got a half regular cheese pie.
So guys, I don't have pizza. Jamie neglected to say that. Can you move your beer bottle?
Yes, I can.
Now I have chili mac and cheese subs with extra chili and mac and cheese on the bottom. And
Garlic knot's good.
freaking, it was Jimmy's damn fault that I did chili because he was texting me pictures of the chili he cooked like 2 days ago.
Well, I'm doing
and I was just like, oh, I need chili.
I'm
was
getting.
so good.
What's up, Nelson?
Hello, Nelson. How are you?
I'm not letting.
Oh, hello, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
It is your fault.
I'm not letting this Wendy's craving go any longer, so I'll be doing Wendy's chili within the next couple days. The plan tomorrow is to do Chili's.
Hey, Chris Kevin.
I don't know if we're definitely gonna do it. Nelson, you drunk?
Nelson, I know you're drunk. Did you move? Oh, you're still here. Yeah, Jimmy, it's always your fault. It's definitely your fault I did fucking chili. It really is, because your chili looks so damn good. And I haven't had chili in so long.
Yeah, but I'm sure you got turkey chili.
I did.
You did, right? What's wrong with chili?
Turkey chili with beans.
What's wrong with chili?
Nothing. I love chili.
So why are you apologizing? Well, not apologizing, but why
I
are
didn't
you saying it's your
apologize.
fault? Like you making it to
It
be
was
a
Jimmy's
guilt?
fault I did chili.
Yes, but what I'm
Because
saying
I haven't had chili in so long, and his chili looks so good.
You should have waited for Wendy's. That's all I'm saying. In Florida now. Nelson, you're in Florida?
And you didn't come fucking visit me before you left.
When are you going to get this? No one gives a fuck that you are at work and he's in a nice, beautiful fucking state. When are you going to get that? Who gives a shit? You think
Nelson.
he wants to see that place? Yeah, I want to go to a Long Island Best
Nelson,
Market.
you
of
never
all
came
places.
to visit me. I'm very upset. No, you have no idea.
I have an idea, Gaggy.
No, you don't.
Listen, if I was moving, I would not want to go to see an old job just to say, you know, hey, goodbye.
To see an old job, no. You would not want to see your old job, but you would want to see the people that actually you gave a shit about.
When did he move?
Apparently, you don't give a shit about me, Nelson. Got it. I know that's not true. I'm just being petty.
He said he's playing. You had McDonald's tonight, Kevin? You're down 47 pounds. That's great. And you wanted to go back for seconds and thirds. Okay, well, that's a problem. And I'll tell you in a minute. Why did you want to go back for seconds and thirds? What exactly did you eat? If you could give me the exact rundown, what you got from Ronald, that would be great. I could help you out a great deal.
Trish is in here. Hello, Trish. How are you?
Hi, Trish. I didn't even see you.
No, yeah, she waved.
I'm curious the way upon Kevin.
Still New York, fun fact, haven't had McDonald's in 3 months. Nelson hasn't had McDonald's in 3 months. That's a fucking record.
I haven't had McDonald's in like a month and something days. Just because I decided to go.
Jamie. You beat him.
Yeah, no, I have not done 3. I've never done 3 months without McDonald's. I mean, I've done 3 months. I've done over a year without McDonald's, but like the last year or so, I have not done, you know, that kind of a stretch without Ronald's. No, I can't do that. I did Burger King the last time I had a craving for the clown. And you know what? For some reason, the clown fucked me over the last time that I remembered that.
20 pounds.
I remember that.
You're both being healthy. You know what, Nelson? That's fucking awesome. I am so happy she lost 20 pounds. That's great.
His girlfriend lost 20 pounds? From not eating Ronald? You don't say so.
I don't think it was from not eating Ronald, but...
I'm joking. I'm joking. Does Ronald make you fat? No, not if your calories are in check.
Nelson, that's awesome.
All right, catch Kevin. Here we go.
I really
You
do
had
hope you visit me,
McDouble
though.
2 and large fry. I'm so happy you wanted to hug everyone. Yeah, Ronald will do that to you. Before I get into my story, I just want to say Ronald is a great cat. If you go and visit him, okay, he will take care of you. Sometimes, very rare, but sometimes the food isn't the greatest and it might make your belly hurt. But for the most part, if you need to go back for seconds or thirds, you should have done that, because chances are, Kevin, you're down 47 pounds. You're not going to want to go see Ronald on a regular basis. So when you did do him, you should have got a little bit more. Get it all out. Those traps, Jamie, my boy, keep it up. Yeah, man, I'm down like 13 pounds. I'm down 13 pounds. Obviously, I'm enjoying pizza still and other foods, but I'm not where I want to be yet. But yeah, man, I'm keeping it up. I've never been so fucking determined. I haven't taken a rest day in like 3 weeks. Okay? I'm getting a tattoo on, like, right here that says, "Run, motherfucker," which is going to be a sign for me every single time I don't want to go for a run, which happens every single day. Jamie, don't go for a run. You deserve a rest day. No. Run, motherfucker. Just run. Earn your food. Earn your treats. Earn your cookies. Earn your donuts.
See, now, if I were to get a tattoo right there, it would say "Run for wine." Because that's the only thing I would run for. Run for wine.
Listen, the first time...
Run for wine. And I would get that tattooed on my wrist. Just like, you want to go do that?
I'm doing it.
Run, motherfucker, run.
Well, does that mean... What were you going to get? Run for wine?
Run for wine.
That's kind of...
That's kind of what?
Run, motherfucker, it means something, though. It's something that I tell
So
myself.
does run for wine. That means you better run, bitch. Otherwise, your fat ass isn't going to get that wine.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, when I say run, motherfucker, I say it to myself every single day. It's because I don't want to go for a run. And once I go for the run, I feel so much better. Mm-hmm. Hey, Solo Zone.
Hello, Ozone. How are you? Yes, Jimmy. Jimmy paid up the bet. Although he was 2 bottles of wine short.
I got you the last 4 fucking bottles.
I got the last 4 bottles that the store had.
I could always guess on what kind of wine you like. And it's not like I could have called you either. The phone was about to die, if you remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, back to my tattoo. When this quarantine bullshit is over with, I'm going and getting that tattoo. Because, you know what? It's motivation. It's always in my mind, but I never actually, you know what I mean, write it down. It means something.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, like I
It's your motivation.
haven't taken a rest day in 3 weeks. And yes, I know you're supposed to take rest days. Maybe rest days are for pussies.
I wouldn't say that.
Maybe it is. I heard someone say it. What's his name? Oh yeah, David Goggins. Am I saying his name right? That dude is always yelling at me. Keep it going. Keep it going. If you're not familiar with David Goggins, he's a former Navy SEAL. He ran 100 miles, 101 miles in 17 hours. Pretty damn fucking crazy. My goal this weekend is to do 20 miles in under 24 hours. Do you think I'll be able to accomplish that?
Probably.
You think so? I'm going to push the fuck out of myself this weekend.
I know you can do it.
I'm going to push myself.
I don't want you passed out on the side of the road either.
20 miles under 24 hours.
Do me a favor, don't do it in the fucking sweatsuit.
No, I'm not. That's what got me on Sunday.
Don't do it in the freaking sweatsuit because
No, I won't.
that's a trip to the hospital, and the hospital is the last place you want to go right
I
now.
won't do it in a sweatsuit.
I'm just saying.
I was running today, and a cop actually told me to be careful because out the mask could be a ticket. No. I'm not wearing a fucking mask when I'm running. My shins are killing. The only strong survive. You almost called the wife. Catch Kevin. When you do actually call the wife because you can't finish your walk or your run, it'll happen. I've done it. I've called Kagi before.
He's called me. I've called him.
And Kaki's called me. It's normal. You'll get better at it. You'll eat miles up like it's not. Yeah, well, I could do 10 miles. And what I did last weekend was I did 10 miles on Saturday. And then I did 7.8 or something like that on Sunday. Because I bought a fucking sweatsuit to sweat more. And because I don't like being cold when I'm running.
Hello, little girl. How are you?
And it got me. It got a hold of me. So this weekend, I'll probably do 10 miles tomorrow with the sweatsuit. If I can't do it, hold on. If I can't do it, I won't do it on Sunday. I don't really have the sweatsuit anymore. It's just a shirt.
Okay, but still.
You're in New Jersey, which like 20 miles from the GW.
He goes and he runs in a rubber suit.
Yeah, it's like a big.
On top of like layers of like hoodies and shit.
I don't like to
He's
run when
gonna
I'm cold.
pass the fuck out.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not because I always.
You try and run 10 miles.
Have I ever stopped and what happened
You
last time?
didn't do the 10 miles though.
No, I stopped and I controlled myself because I didn't feel good. But what I'm trying to say is, it's something I enjoy. I like to be very warm and very hot when I'm running. Get more motivated that way.
And that's why I like to run in the heat. I love running in like that.
You need to get back
thick.
to your running.
I know, I'm fat, I know.
That's not what I was saying.
I know, I need to get back to my running. But I like to run in like that thick heat of the summer.
Yeah.
Like that's my favorite part of running. Like I can't run once it dips below 60 degrees. I can't run because I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The air is too cold. I can't do it. Which is why I go to the gym, but I can't do that now because it's fucking closed.
What's going on with the payments? Are they not they're not taking payments?
Oh, they took last month's payment, even though they closed for half the fucking month. They took the whole month payment.
They did.
Last month they took the whole payment.
And what happened? Did my mom call? I would think she would have called.
Well, it was there. We gave it to her.
Oh.
The payment was there. Her payment was there.
We'll get reimbursed. I'm not worried about it. May 15th is when shit's supposed to go back to normal. Is that going to happen? I don't know.
Probably not.
What is the pixel stream? What is this pixel stream? This pixel stream is me and Kagi eating our fucking dinner. If it's pixelated, I apologize. It must be a bad connection. If you really do want to sit here and listen to our stories and watch us, try zooming out of the app and then come back in. Maybe it'll be better for you. Jimmy, if you're in here, I'm sure you're in Twitch. Are we pixelated at all?
Solo Zone.
What's up,
I've
Anthony?
been hearing that for the past 3 weeks. We're going to hit our peak. We're going to hit it. They don't know when we're going to hit our fucking peak. They don't know. They don't know when the worst is going to hit. They have no idea. But the town that Jamie and I live
On Twitch,
in,
Anthony.
the town that Jamie and I live in is pretty high hit with all these cases.
And we're in the Hamptons. We are in the nice part
Yeah, we're in the
There's no way May 15th.
Hamptons, guys.
They changed as well. I don't know. Well, May 15th is the date, the last date that I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to happen? Probably not. Probably not. President
That's
Trump
that's what
is giving
Cuomo
it.
said.
Well, President Trump is giving it. He's letting the governors make the
Well,
decision.
yes, and Cuomo said he's going to extend it to the 15th of May.
Yeah, it's just going to keep on getting extended.
Exactly. Kids are not going to go back to school this year. I can pretty much guarantee that. Only because they're the ones that are going to pass it to everybody. If there's an adult in the school that is asymptomatic, they're all...
It's going to be the kids. They're the ones that's going to get everybody sick, and then
They're going to circulate it, and they're going to get everybody else sick.
I like.
And don't get me
having-
wrong, kids are getting really sick from this. They are. But
Northern Jersey's May 30th.
everybody's getting really sick from it. Everybody. It doesn't matter how old you are. Everybody's getting sick.
I don't know what I like better. Listen, Papa Nix, if you watch this stream, if you are for some reason in here, or watching this stream tomorrow or whatever,
They're in here when we don't eat pizza. I find that funny.
the pizza is fucking amazing tonight. The garlic nuts are amazing tonight. And I don't know if it has to do with the way we usually reheat our food in the oven. Tonight we're using a toaster oven, Walmart. It's fucking delicious.
Because they feel... The
And-
kids will go crazy. Let me tell you something, Soza. My kids are already going crazy. My daughter's really upset because she loves school. My son is fucking ecstatic because he does not like going to school.
Yeah, our kids are the total
Oh
opposite.
my god.
Our daughter takes after Khaki, and Lucas
She
takes
does.
after me. I gotta try the regular cheese. The margarita pizza is fucking amazing, though. Absolutely amazing. How's your chili subs?
They're good.
Guys, I had such a big day today. Such a big day. Work. I didn't wake up. I didn't wake up late this morning, but
Oh, what's up on
in my work, my work like load was fine. It's everything that happened when I got home. My dad's birthday was today, so we had to sing happy birthday to him. The oven wasn't getting fixed anytime soon, so I knew I had to go to Walmart, which means my run had to get postponed. I did get.
Which means I didn't get to even like get my time to myself today. Which means I'm going first tomorrow.
That's fair. Well, I'm going later anyway. To give myself more time on Sunday to get that 10 miles in for the run. Mailed her diploma.
Oh no, catch Kevin. She's supposed to graduate. She's a senior. I'm so sorry. That's like such a monumental point
It's a big part. I mean, I didn't
in
graduate
your
high
child's
school.
life. Like that's the most. Oh my god. If that was my child, I would be so
It's
upset.
the most what?
Monumental point in their life, like when they graduate high school, like they get
I
to
didn't
walk up-
graduate high school.
I did, and that was like
You're a dork.
I don't really fucking care if I was a dork or not.
You know who says graduating high school is the most monumental time of their life?
It is.
Fucking dorks.
Yeah, did you do it?
Meet Khaki, she's a dork. No, I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel.
Yeah, I completed high school.
Khaki completed high school. I did not. I dropped out my senior year I dropped out my senior year because I was lied to and I felt.
Solo zone. Jamie's the only asshole here tonight, apparently. It really is like a very monumental point, and it's like the point. Like you wouldn't be upset not to see like one of our kids graduate high school because of this shit. I would be so upset.
Yeah. No, I would be
I
too.
would be extremely upset.
If
And
you're
I would be
talking about
upset for them.
if you're talking about the trolls that usually come in here, they bounce back and forth from YouTube to Twitch to Instagram. Lately, it has been no trolls. You know why? Because I get the better part of them. They can't fucking
Thank
hang
you,
with
Trish.
me. Yeah, Trish, I agree with you too. But at the same time, I'm looking at my point of view.
You just called me a nerd.
You're a dork.
I
That's
don't
different.
fucking care.
That's different from a nerd. Nerds are somewhat cool. They're smart. They're intelligent. Dorks.
Stop trolling Kathy. Thank you, Jimmy.
He's talking to you. Stop
Yeah,
trolling.
I know. Stop trolling me. He said, Jamie, stop trolling Kathy.
Oh, I'm not trolling. I'm just making conversation.
He's not trolling. He's just jealous.
What? You know what's the messed up story about the whole high school situation? I'll tell you that. I gotta get a napkin though.
Yeah, I need one too.
I was never great at school. I didn't take it serious. I didn't take school serious like most people usually don't take school serious. They just want to get out and start working and pursue their dream. Well, my intentions for my senior year was totally different. Like freshman, sophomore,
See, I took school serious.
junior, all 3 of those years I fucked off. And my senior year, I told myself, I'm going to take it serious. I'm going to do the best job I can and graduate with honors or whatever the fuck it's called.
With the Regents.
No, I don't even think I knew that. But I told myself, I'm like, I'm just going to do a really good job. I'm going to give it my all this year. And I did. The first month of my senior year, I did. And then I was pulled in to a room and they told me that you're not graduating this year. And I replied back with, well, I'm not graduating at all. I'm out this bitch. And I left. The security guard, Horace, followed me out, called me by my last name, Mr. Bleep. And I'm like, I gave him this, I fucking threw up the finger. Then the principal came out, gave him the finger too. Did go to GED, but thought to myself, fuck this. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. I'm just going to follow my dreams of wearing tights and becoming a professional wrestler. And you know what? I did that. I did that for almost 10 years. And you know what kind of life I made myself? The one that you are watching right now. I didn't do great. Do I regret it? Nah, yes, and no. Because I stood up for myself. I almost thought to myself, like, oh, you know what? I'm leaving school. They're going to be like,
Hello, pissy beans.
Don't leave school. We'll let you graduate. It didn't work out that way. Hey, Chrissy. Mm-hmm. 4.0 grades and enough.
You have 4.0?
You got paid to wrestle?
I had a 3.9, girl. That's close.
My biggest payday solo zone that I ever got from wrestling was $80. And it was for a 8-minute match. I've been told I was going to get paid many times. And then would drive to these fucking places and not get paid. That's a different story.
Little girl. Getting back to that, to your comment. I graduated
Here comes Kaki's dork status. What was your
54 out of 600 and I don't remember. It was 600 and something. I graduated number 54 with my grades.
You were smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always knew that. That's one of the things that attracted me to Kaki. She was smart. Now
I wasn't the valedictorian, but I was number fucking 54 at least. And it was 600 and something kids. I mean, that at least counts for something.
Well, if you know, two things could describe me and Kaki. Kaki is book smarts. I'm street smarts. Kaki is not street smarts.
And you are?
What does that make you, Jimmy? I wouldn't call you a dork. I would not call you a dork.
Oh no, he'd call you a fucking nerd. Apparently.
Jimmy
You'd
said
be a nerd.
Jimmy said he was valedictorian.
Mm-hmm, he was. He's told me that.
I wouldn't call you a dork. Kaki's a dork. What would I call you? I wouldn't call you a dork. I don't know, Jimmy. What would I call you? I mean, I like you too much to even try to make fun of you or call you something
Solo
like
zone,
that.
I am from the hood. I just actually have a brain in between my ears.
You ever see those pornos?
Oh my fucking god.
The bookworms They make the grade. How did they make the grade? I thought of Khaki when I first met her. That's what I thought of. They're like
Here's the deceiving thing. People think because you're pretty, you're stupid.
No.
Although if you're pretty, you're smart, but you had to do something to be smart.
No, Kagi. These pornos were all like these nerdy girls with glasses, and they didn't make the grades, so they had to do extra credit. And it just so happens
I don't need the fucking extra credit.
Extra credit was like sucking their teacher's dick and
Well,
then getting banged. When I first met you, I thought of the bookworm thing. I'm not saying that you actually did that. I'm saying that's what I thought of. And then it just so happens to be that Kaki was actually that girl who just didn't do that shit.
No. I was actually really smart. Who would have thunk it,
Touching
guys?
her teacher's balls.
Who would have fucking thunk it?
Red pistachios, remember that shit?
Yes. Chrissy, we've had many conversations about red pistachios. Yeah. You get those in the ghetto, I know. And they taste good. And I feel like the red pistachios taste better than the freaking regular ones.
Every good story starts with a porno. That's true. I'm curious to know if you remember those pornos. You could probably still get them if you Google them. It was like something like she didn't make the grade.
I feel like we watched one at one point.
We did. We probably did because we were freaks back in the day.
Where she was like the principal or some shit.
Intelligence is the sexiest thing ever. I agree. But it doesn't mean I can't make fun of her.
Damn right it is.
Hold on. Doesn't mean I can't make fun of her, Jimmy. I agree. I'm attracted to Kaki's fucking intelligence. She puts me in my place every single night. Most of you guys already know that. But like I said, does not mean I can't mess around with her. Where's who?
Where's Spain located?
Mexico. I know that. That's why I make fun of her, because she makes fun of me. It just works.
I'm going to sit you down with the damn kids.
Why? To show them how, hey, you want to see how smart daddy is?
No. So you can actually learn and say, oh, wow, okay. Now that I know that.
Good luck with your 20,000 mile goal. Not 20,000 miles, 20 miles. Along with Argentina. Oh, okay, my bad. Spain is in Argentina.
No.
Not Mexico.
Argentina's in Brazil, which is South America.
Whatever, it's all fucking... Listen, I'm in America, so I never studied Russia or England or any of that stuff. That's, like I was telling you guys before, I was not book smart.
You had to have
a geography book?
Point.
Alright. Jimmy said it best one time, Jimmy. And I'll never forget this. Because you're the only person that's ever said this to me. I feel like Jamie... This is Jimmy's words, not mine. And I might be replacing a couple words. But Jimmy said this to me maybe a month ago. He goes, Jamie, you're very intelligent, and I don't think you get enough credit for that. Everybody thinks that you're the ditzy guy, this and that, but I think you're very smart and you're holding back. Do you still feel that way? Number one, do you still feel that way? And number two, I'll never forget that.
I actually do recall that.
I know you were, well, yeah, because I think you were right next to me when I did that.
He said it's true.
And then Jamie is trolling us, guys.
Here's the thing with Jamie.
Am I the troll tonight? Is that where we're going?
You have the ability to be so smart, but you don't. But here's your problem. You have the same fucking issue that Lucas does. You don't apply yourself.
No, it's not true.
Yes, it is true.
That's not true because I'll tell you this.
You're not interested in shit you're not interested in, and you're so fucking full blown into what you're interested in, and then everything else that around the world that you really should be like soaking in, you don't. And that's the whole thing with Lucas. Lucas is the same way. He's the same freaking way. That's wrestling is to you what Minecraft is to Lucas.
Hold on. I'm not like. Hold on.
If I said
I've recently-
WrestleMania in 1990 motherfucking 7, you would tell me who was on that card and where it was and everything else.
Okay. WrestleMania 13. It was a great card. Psycho Sid versus The Undertaker was the
Thank
main
you.
event.
Thank you. Because that's something he's interested in.
Rumor has it, rumor in the window says it was supposed to be Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. That shit didn't happen. Yeah, but wrestling I've been watching my whole life. My whole life.
But if it's you can apply yourself and you can do things. You can
If anything, I think at times in wrestling mode, trolling and entertaining, this is their yin and yang. That's true. You guys might get some fucking footage of my butt crack hanging out tonight. Keep on having, I feel it out. This queen of doing an absolute minimum to get an AB average. Wouldn't do homework for shit. Chrissy, you know what? I just heard today Joe Rogan didn't do homework at all. And he passed by. I guess, what would happen if you just never did homework in school?
I don't know.
He didn't. He said he didn't. And he was so smart that
I
he
wouldn't
just...
know. I always do my homework.
But do you remember, like, oh, you know, Kaki, did you do your homework? Jamie, did you do your homework? The dog ate it. No, I didn't.
The dog ate it.
You know, back in the day when kids would make that excuse, I remember one time I said my friend Freddie threw it out the window on the bus. And they believed me. They didn't even make me retake it, like redo the homework. Once you get away with that shit, it feels good. You keep on doing it. He knows their moves, what they wear, the music. He has every wrestler. Yeah, that was me. I am happy Lucas is not going to be taking my footsteps, though. I really thought he was going to get into wrestling, but I can't blame him for not wanting to watch the shit that they have on these days. So, I mean, that's a good thing. He's into, like... Here's the thing. If I had to compare, like, both of our kids get different things from me and Kaki.
If I have to predict what Lucas is going to do in the future, I would predict that he's going to be an architect.
Yeah, he's going to do something with buildings.
He's going to be an architect.
But what I was going to say is, like, both of our kids, like, they both have my bad temper, right? But then Lucas is more of the book smarts, and he's into...
No, there's a bell with the book smart. Lucas is only interested when...
He's a smart one, that's what I meant.
Oh, no. He is so smart. He's so smart, he doesn't fucking apply himself when he needs to. He's way smarter than, like, what he leads on. And he's only interested when it has to do with science or something that, like, sparks his interest. Anything else, like, it pretty much could just go fuck himself. Like,
Chrissy, I agree. I agree, Chrissy. And you know what? It's funny because our parents have always said that one day you're going to look back. One day you're going to look back. And you're going to regret it. And I remember, like, maybe 10 feet away from me, my dad said that to me. He said, you're going to regret not doing what you're supposed to be doing in school. My mom says it to me almost every damn day.
see, I know
Remember when
I
I told
don't
you
have any
this?
regrets with that because I actually, like, I did what I was supposed to do. I was a good kid. I was a good kid.
Kaki just had that, she had just, happened to fall into that category where she was raised in the ghetto. And good thing she didn't partake in drinking
I was raised
40s
in the
and
ghetto,
fucking
but-
smoking blunts on the corner of Jim's Deli. I mean, it's a good thing she didn't do that.
Nope.
No. What did you do in your free time? I know you
I
smoked
hung
some
out with my
blunts.
friends.
I know you smoked some blunts, Kagi.
I hung out with my friends and I didn't break any laws.
You smoked some blunts?
Of course I smoked some blunts. I'm sure you did too.
I did.
I smoked some weed
I did.
back in the day.
I did. But I could see you doing it, like, on a daily basis.
I did at one point, but
Did you? How old were you?
I was in college.
Oh.
I never smoked weed when I was in high school, though. I didn't start smoking weed until I was in college. I never did anything like that when I was
Slipping
in high
on
school.
gin and juice? Kaki, what was your ghetto drink? Because I know you were drinking some ghetto shit. Are you doing Colt 45?
Ew, no.
King Cobra?
No, Mike's Hard Lemonade or Smirnoff.
That's not ghetto. I
didn't drink anything ghetto. I may have grown up in the ghetto, but I didn't drink anything ghetto.
Khaki tried fucking
Till this
copping an
day.
attitude with me tonight. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jamie gave me the attitude, and here's what he said. He goes, I want my cheese dancing. And his fucking head went, and I said, well, that's not my fucking problem, or whatever the hell I said. I don't remember what I said, but...
I can tell you, I remember the exact words.
Oh, I said, don't cop an attitude with me.
And I said, don't get fucking ghetto with me, because
And I'm
she
like,
was...
you want your fucking cheese dancing. I was like, and your head went like this.
And she made me laugh.
His head went like this, and he said, I want my cheese dancing.
We're using a toaster oven tonight for the first time. I just bought it tonight. And
Welcome
Kaki's
back,
like,
Nelson.
and I'm like, Kaki's like, I don't know how long we should cook the pizza in there for. This is something new. And she goes, I think, you know, because I said, let's go inside and mess around. She goes, we have to watch it, something like that. So I'm like, my cheese needs to be dancing, because she pulled it out. I'm like, it's not done. She goes, well, how the hell am I supposed to know? There's no timer. And I'm like, my cheese needs to be dancing. And she got extra.
Oh, he goes, I need my cheese to be dancing.
I don't remember shaking my
Oh,
head.
no. You did. You did. And if I were to pull up the fucking camera footage, your head fucking danced just when you said dancing. You and your fucking attitude. That's when I called you out.
You gonna have some pizza?
No.
Huh?
I'm gonna have a garlic nut.
It's got your name on it. I still got pizza in the oven. I gotta go check on that, actually.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Meanwhile, Jamie was actually the ghetto one tonight because his head went like this.
It's warm. It's not. I don't know why you left it open.
I know my head goes when I get ghetto. I know that.
Because she is ghetto. And it's okay.
Shit happens.
Kaki's ghetto. I'm the classy one. That's like Jimmy said before. That is our yin and yang. We fit together that way. You know what I mean? If I was ghetto and Kaki was ghetto, we would just be two ghetto folks in a nice house. Shit wouldn't work. It wouldn't make sense.
Friend graduated work. Honors double major in accounting and finance, and then worked for nonprofits really
I mean,
being paid minimum wage. Yeah.
it's better me calling Kaki ghetto than calling her a chicken head. I know you know that name. That name has been tossed around Kaki's neighborhood before. I'm not saying that she was called a chicken head,
Never called that.
but I don't even have to ask her. I know she knows what that means. Do you know what that means? Yeah, you know what that means.
I feel like everybody knows what that means.
I actually didn't know what that means until I saw it on a
Yeah, you don't count.
Cash Money. There was a movie, Juvenile, Lil Wayne. They made a movie of the block, Hot Boys or something like that. And they were rappers. And somebody called some girl a chicken head. That was my first time ever hearing that word. Like, what is a chicken head? And then it shows this fucking chick blowing some dude in an alley.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. Jimmy's perfect. He doesn't use any of his degrees.
No? Well, Jimmy, you listen, we know about you. We know about you. But you might have to start using those degrees, my friend. So social distancing bullshit. People are eventually going to, like, maybe they have degrees that they didn't use because they didn't do a job that they originally wanted to do. With everything that's going on, you might not have a choice. Like, if you have a job,
Is he really?
if you have a job in entertainment, or anything that has to do with live crowds, or places that are shut down, and
He's a bowler.
your actual degree is something you could go do right now. A lot of people might get that college degree and use it. You know what I mean? Like, a college degree does not expire. Am I right?
No. But depending on how old it is, it might not be relevant to like what is being taught now, what is being learned now.
For working, got
It's like saying like one of our teachers from like elementary teachers from like the early 90s. They would
But
not.
Jimmy's not that old.
I'm just saying their degree wouldn't be relevant right now because they would not know how to teach this material.
Jimmy, how long have you had your degree for?
I mean, degrees don't expire, but they would have to, at least, I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
Yeah.
Like,
Go ahead. Try it. Do it.
they would have to,
Do it.
like, progress with the times. Like, because shit that we learned in like, the 1990s, like when we were, like, elementary school.
You were the 80s.
I did not start elementary school in the 80s, but okay. I'm a year older than you, so no, I did not. But okay, nice try. It would not be relevant right now. Like, you would have to learn all this new material along the way to be able to teach that shit. Because the way we learned shit in the 90s is not how
Way different.
kids learn shit these days, especially math.
I would have dropped out in 6th grade.
Fuck my life with math.
I would have dropped out in 6th grade if we had to go through the shit that the kids have to go through now.
They just started to introduce new learning material for math this past week. And guess what it was, guys? It was fractions. Yes, fractions. I hate fractions. I know how to use fractions, yes.
Gotcha, Jimmy.
Only because I apply it in my daily life when I used to work deli. I know fractions. But now try to teach fractions to a 7-year-old kid that doesn't really give a fuck about fractions. That's hard.
This pizza's good.
It's hard.
If you could go back to school right now and have whatever you want within the next month, it's not possible. I know that. What would it be? What would you do? Knowing the shit you know now, what is something you would want to do? I think I'd want to become a gym teacher. I like being around kids. I like being around the
I would
school
want to be a
district.
librarian. Do you know why?
Because you're fucking bun.
No. Because that's one of the easiest jobs in the freaking world.
A nurse.
And you have to read books, which I love to do. I would want to be a librarian.
You used to read all the time. Kagi hasn't
I
read a book
did.
in years.
I used to read before I had the kids. I would
Sexy
read
librarian?
books all damn day. My days off, all I did was read a damn book. I didn't even turn the TV on. It was the only thing I used to do. Read books. Find it hard to believe.
We were that couple, half Brady Bunch, half not Brady Bunch. Meaning before we had kids,
Carrie and Doug.
Carrie. Okay, that's what I meant.
We wanted to watch TV.
I wanted to watch TV.
I wanted
Kaki
to
would
read a
be
book.
reading a fucking book, and I would bother the shit out of her.
Oh, you would irritate the fuck out of me.
Oh, come on. You know you could go back. If we had a camera back then, and you could go back and look at every single time, you would not laugh one time. Like, you wouldn't... I said that wrong. There's no way you could not laugh one time. Pardon me. Look
No,
at Trish
there were
trying to
times where I
spice up
couldn't
with the
laugh.
stream. That's my job, woman. Jimmy's taking it easy tonight? Well, Jimmy was a cockblock tonight, and Jamie didn't get his pee-pee played with. Let's see what about that one. So much for being light.
You see all those hearts?
I told him.
You said good.
Yeah. I don't hold back. You gonna have anything?
No, I'm full. I'm very full.
You drunk tonight, little girl?
Good for you. I'm not really, like, drunk.
No, it's actually nice having a somewhat sober Kagi.
I'm buzzed. I'm not drunk. And Jax keeps laying his head on my leg, like, please give me something.
Chrissy, you're not drunk? Hey, working the yeah, it sucks going to work with a fucking hangover.
You want to get drunk? Jimmy, you've never drunk a day in your life. You want to get drunk? I highly doubt that.
I applaud him for that.
You want to get drunk on life? Go ahead. Get drunk, Jimmy.
Trish is running out of wine.
Trish, that's never good.
Trish, you're near us. Come over, girl. Hang out with us.
Near us? She lives 2 hours away.
I know. She's near us. Trish, let's
Hop
make the
on
plans.
the next train, Trish, and take, the hour and a half ride.
Come quarantine with us.
I have wine, though.
Kaki's got wine. I will have either pizza or Wendy's tomorrow night. Maybe Chili's. I don't know yet.
Or Cheesecake Factory.
I don't know about that.
Know. If we don't do Cheesecake Factory, I'm upset. I was really banking on some badass cheesecake.
Well, we can get cheesecake. It just don't, you don't have to get their other shit. You know it's gonna be fucking greasy.
Because Chili's isn't.
She's in Manhattan, so she's less than 2 hours away from us.
No, she's not. That's how long it takes us to get into
I could
Manhattan.
I could go get her within an hour.
Oh yeah, probably now because there's no traffic.
Exactly.
There's no traffic now.
Bring your sleeping bag. Kaki will sleep with the kids as usual, and then.
Well, there's a spare bedroom upstairs. Nobody sleeps in.
That's true. Have dinner
You're
with
more than
us.
welcome, Trish.
I have more pizza up there. Jimmy, you're in Chicago. We know damn well you're not
Am I
coming out
invited?
here.
You know what, Jimmy? You're always invited, but I don't think you're coming to New York anytime soon.
No.
I don't think anybody really wants to come to New York.
No one wants to come to
soon.
New York. No one wants to let us out of New York.
There was a thing a while back where
We're
Rhode
stuck.
Island was refusing
Sleeping
people
bag.
from
People still have
people
sleeping bags.
with, New York plates because they didn't want our fucking germs. And I don't blame them.
EVP? What is
East
EVP?
East Village Pizza.
Oh. I don't know what. Listen, come on.
East Village Pizza. Hell yeah, Trish. Next year, East Village Pizza. Jimmy, you want to be there? Be there.
I don't
You
think
gotta
it's,
get there, Jimmy.
we need a New York City now.
It's not gonna happen for a while, and I'm not going there anytime soon.
Once that quarantine shit's lifted, we're going.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we could still go now, but I wouldn't want to.
Jimmy, you know you're always welcome too, buddy. Do you think Jimmy will come to New York before we go to Chicago?
I don't know about that one. I know Jimmy wanted to go to the Yankee game.
That's why I'm saying I could see Jimmy coming to New York first.
But all that's halted right now. Nothing's gonna happen. Jimmy did say something about coming to that Yankee game.
Well,
but
if I said fuck this coronavirus and I said I want to go eat East Village Pizza tonight, can I go book a hotel and go to Manhattan? tonight?
here's the thing: you book a hotel room, and somebody in that hotel tests positive. Guess what happens?
I'm asking you, can I do that?
Yes. Guess what happens if somebody tests positive? We're all quarantined for 14 days. And here's the other thing: they will bring us food for 14 days. But they won't take the dishes out of the room for 14 days.
Okay, well,
They won't take the dishes out of the room for 14 days.
if I was quarantined near Frank, I'd be eating pizza for 14 days. There'd be no dishes needed. Just give me some hot East Village pizza, of course, some cookies. Walking in
Don't get you started on baseball. All your plans are ruined. I'm sure they are, Christy. I know you're a big baseball fan. Everything is canceled. Everything. It's terrible. It's absolutely horrible. Who would have thought, in our lifetime, that we would actually live through something like this? This is just something you would hear about, hundreds of years ago. You wouldn't think that this is something that would happen in our day and age. But yet, here it is. it's happening. We're living through it, and people are gonna read about this shit years to come.
Do you think this is gonna be one of those stories that shit's gonna be over with, and then it's like, I can't believe that just happened?
No.
Like, do you think
This is going to be something that's reoccurring, to be honest.
Yeah, I keep on hearing that it's gonna come back.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling. No, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
even
gonna
have a
come back.
feeling. Like,
It's
I
gonna
just,
go
I've
away
heard a
for when
lot
the-
of things
It's gonna
about
go
it.
away when the hot weather comes, and then it's gonna come
But
back.
even now they're saying like the hot weather doesn't affect it.
I don't think we.
Let me tell you something. I watched this hour-long documentary about the coronavirus and how it was like a man-made, it was like a spliced freaking virus. Like, I don't know how true it is.
There's different rumors.
There's
No one
different
knows.
rumors. There's different rumors, but like this was very intriguing, and I actually sat there and listened as I was walking. I listened to this on my walk about how it was spliced between the SARS virus and then
Full.
and then this COVID-19. It was like a freaking a splice between the two, and the only way that would happen is if
I hope
it
not,
was
Trish.
man-made. It was a man-made virus that accidentally got out. I don't know.
Well, there's different.
I don't know. There's all these different theories, but like this was like a documentary that was like pretty in depth, and like I don't know. It intrigued me. I had to listen to the whole thing. Once I started listening to it, I couldn't stop because I just had to hear what happened next.
You should listen to Joe Rogan. You'd be entertained. You'd learn something.
But Joe Rogan though, I
No,
can't.
okay.
First of all, I can't get past the whole freaking. I'm gonna watch somebody let's sit in a freaking crate with fucking cockroaches and shit like that. That's what he used to do, like the Fear Factor.
He used to be the host. He didn't do that shit.
Doesn't matter. He used to sit there and watch that shit. I'm sorry. I don't know.
He didn't do that shit, but I remember that show. I used to watch that show.
I used to watch that show too, and I just.
I heard him
ugh.
say today on, I think it was yesterday's podcast, where he said, like, this is just an eye-opening thing for humans. And he said, like, there's going to be, this is just getting us ready for something that could very well happen. It's going to get, you know what I mean? Like, a volcano could fucking, if the biggest volcano could blow up and cloud the sun. We could go into an ice age or something. He said something like that. And if you just listen to him, you learn shit, and then you start thinking. Start thinking, guys.
I agree, Jimmy.
I'm getting the hiccups.
I agree, Jimmy. I
I'm
just read your
full.
comment.
I'm going to bed. You ready for bed, girl? Fear Factor was a great show.
Yeah, it's 1:30. Damn, I need to get to bed. I
All
gotta
right.
work tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow. The plan is either Domino's, Wendy's, or Chili's, or Cheesecake Factory.
Ugh, I don't want to eat out, but all right.
You don't have to eat out. I can eat out. That's fine.
Well, if we're getting Chili's or Cheesecake Factory, I'll eat out.
Well, I know
If
you
we're
don't-
getting Domino's, I'll pass.
I want those wings, those habanero.
Those wings I got last week. Yeah, they were good. They were really good. Mango habanero.
I might skip on the pizza, but I'm definitely getting wings tomorrow night.
Well, you get the wings. If you order like 6 things of wings, it's only like $5 a piece.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll be feeling a lot different tomorrow morning when we decide to talk.
Yes, Trish. Cheesecake Factory. Ah, I want cheesecake so bad. Their cheesecake's badass.
All right. Good night, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
End your live. I will. And I will share it. Good night, folks.
Do you